A decision by Meta will have a major impact on how you get your news online in Canada. Meta is ending news access for Canadians on both Facebook and Instagram in direct response to the passing of the Online News Act that requires social media companies to pay news outlets for content that's shared on Meta platforms. Natalia Goodwin is in Ottawa with more on this. So just outline basically what Canadians should expect to see, or I guess not to see, when they're, going through their Facebook and Instagram feeds, Natalia.
Yes, Heather. Well, as of today, they probably won't see much of a difference. When I opened my platforms this morning, I could still get CBC News. I could still get, local news here in Ottawa on those platforms. But over the next few weeks, that could change. It's going to take a few weeks in order for Meta to be able to implement the changes on those platforms. Now, what is unclear, though, is as these changes start to roll out, how much information is going to be blocked. Of course, we know that this Bill C-18 it is based off of a similar bill in Australia. And when that country started to talk about this bill, Meta started to block news access there. But it was also blocking a little bit more than news. Now, we spoke with one media expert on that. Here's what he had to say.
Not quite sure how Facebook, how Meta is going to implement this. When Facebook did something similar in Australia, and removed news from its platform, it also removed public service announcements. It removed things posted by government agencies. And so it's very unclear at this moment exactly what kind of content is going to disappear.
Now, I should say that Australia was able to make a deal with Meta eventually. Now, Meta says that the law in Australia is much different than Canada's because it allows the Meta to make sort of outside deals with news companies outside of the regulations of that bill, but says that our bill here in Canada does not allow it to do that.
What kind of reaction are you getting there in Ottawa, Natalia, to this move from Meta?
Well, all along, Heather, this has really been a back and forth between our federal government and Meta, sort of, pointing the finger at each other. Meta came out yesterday. We do have one of their statements here, saying that they want Bill C-18, it was all along that the laws, Meta basically saying there that the news availability in Canada, these changes start today and it's implemented. And, but after this came out yesterday, Meta also saying that the public policy said the bill is based on incorrect premise that they benefit unfairly from the news content that is shared on its platform. So, of course, our new Minister of Heritage, Minister Pascal St-Onge, came out and said that the move yesterday was irresponsible from Meta, that they would rather block users from quality local news rather than pay up to local news makers. And she said as well that the government is going to stand strong on their decision and keep fighting against these big tech giants, Heather. So it looks like we're at a standstill right now and we wait to see how Meta rolls out these new changes on their platforms.
Okay, Natalia, thank you very much.